mom life. We're pausing to make Logie Bear a little cutie, bless you. He saw it in the fridge and really wanted it, so. Man, these are kind of hard to peel this time around. I think I didn't grab the best bag. All right, here you go. Take it to your table. Okay, back to smoothie time. As always, a little bit of lime. Bo. Say bo. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. We're doing a what I eat in a day while pregnant today. You guys, I am getting there. I am 34 or 35 weeks, possibly 36, depending on which date you go based off of. We have an abnormally busy day today, so I'm gonna be doing some quick on-the-go things, which will hopefully be helpful for some of you guys who are working and need things quick, or maybe you've got a bunch of kids running around and you need things quick, so let's get into it. Yes, you are gonna get some. You want some? You do? You take them? All right. Here it comes. Okay, I just pulled out these muffins from my freezer. I have a chocolate chip one and a blueberry one. They're both banana muffins. They both have great ingredients. I homemade them and they're frozen right now. I'm just gonna heat them up for about a minute and they'll be ready to go. You wanna press it now. High five! Yay, Tui! As I'm sure you guys could tell, we are doing breakfast on the go this morning, so I have a big Hydro Flask filled with water here. We have a little cheese snack for Logie Bear, along with all the other snacks I have in my bag for him, like pretzels and vegan cheese puffs. We have 2 muffins here, which he will share with me. We've got some blueberries for him, some apples for him, and his smoothie, and then my smoothie as well. And I'm actually just gonna go ahead and cut these into bite-sized pieces so that it's easier to eat. In case you couldn't tell, we were running out the door to my doctor's appointment. We were running a little bit late, which is why we did an easy breakfast. He's got some fruit snacks behind me, so he's gonna chow down on those. He ate his cheese stick and blueberries and his smoothie on the way over here. So look at sis. Oh my goodness, 34 weeks. What do you think? Yeah. Tell him. Tell him. These are the Yum Earth fruit snacks that I get from Thrive. You can also probably find them at like Whole Foods and stuff, but they're just way cheaper on Thrive. It's the tropical kind. He loves these so much. I love that they have no dyes in them. Cute boy. We just got done with the doctor and Logie Bear's feeling a little bit hungry. This kid eats more than I've ever known in my life. We have these Lesser Evil grain-free paleo puffs. They're basically like Cheeto puffs, but like healthy. I don't like them personally, but he really likes them. So I always keep these in my diaper bag and I'm just gonna hand these back to him and he can eat them as he pleases. As for me, the apples were actually a snack for Logie Bear. I thought he was going to eat them for breakfast, but he didn't. So I'm going to munch on some of these apples because we're going to run into Trader Joe's. I'm going to kind of like slurp on my smoothie a little bit as well because I have most of that left still too. We're headed in to get some gluten-free cupcakes, huh? We're going to a friend's birthday tomorrow and I wanted him to be able to have something at his birthday party. So we're going to grab some. Aren't these so cute? Here's what we ended up getting. I let Logie Bear pick out what he wanted. And so he got the pink cupcake right here. It's just like chocolate and like basic buttercreams type of stuff. This one has like white icing under the cookie and the cookie is on top of the cupcake. And then he got a thin mint brownie. And then underneath here, he got a blondie, a little, I don't know what kind of blondie, but anyways, I thought that was so fun. It is now almost noon. We will be eating by noon, if you can see right there. It's almost 11:50. I got a hungry boy right down here who's trying to eat mustard, of all things. As you can see, I have brought out the whole brigade here. We have just a bunch of leftovers going on. So last night we had these 50-50 burgers with these homemade sweet potato fries, and Logie Bear has been begging to dip something in mustard. So I'm gonna give him a burger with sweet potato fries. I'm gonna have some leftover stuffed peppers right in here. As you can see, because I have so many burgers left over and they're very mildly seasoned, I am actually just gonna crumble some of this up and make a quesadilla for Derek with some brown rice, some of this, and I'll make it like taco-y meat. I'm gonna use avocado salsa on mine. Logie Bear is gonna have some of these Grillo's pickles, our favorite. He's gonna have some mustard and ketchup, but this is why it's important to make a little bit extra of everything, and then you can have leftovers the next day, and it's super easy to just heat everything up. Are you hungry?
Yeah, baby.
We got some sweet potato fries. Yeah, baby. Can you say yeah, baby? Open it up. Okay, give that part to Cole. Say, Cole, come get it. Here's Logie Bear's lunch. So he's got a little bit of the 50-50 burger right there. We've got some pickle, some sweet potato fries that I actually took the peel off of. You might have seen me doing that. He doesn't really like the peel on them, and I feel like he tends to waste more of them if he tries to take the peel off himself, so I just go ahead and help him. And then he's got some ketchup and mustard over there. I do not limit condiments. He can have as many as he wants. And then for his drink, he's going to be having the rest of his smoothie that he has not finished. He'll just kind of be chugging on this all day. Huh, buddy? As for my lunch, I just have my, I was gonna say roasted bell peppers. I guess they are, but it's basically just stuffed bell peppers with a bunch of avocado salsa on top and those siete tortilla chips. Super easy, super quick lunch, minimal mess. For my drink, I'm also gonna be finishing off my smoothie. I like to make big smoothies so that we can kind of eat them throughout the day. I am doing some dishes. I didn't get to my normal morning chores today because we had such a crazy busy day, but I wanted to share, I get some questions about how Logie Bear is such a good eater. I don't think I did anything special, and he definitely could go through a picky stage at any moment, but I feel like I did incorporate some things that I saw from some certain Instagram accounts that I feel like really worked. And one of them being no pressure at mealtime. We do not force him to eat anything or force him to even try anything. We just put it on his plate and expose him to it, and I feel like that has really helped. Anytime I try to force him to do literally anything, it backfires. So we've actually adopted this into our parenting as well. I'm always exposing him to new things. I don't ever make him like a special meal. You might be like, well, you just made him different leftovers. Yesterday, he actually had the stuffed peppers, and I had something different, but leftovers to me doesn't count because they're already made. I get to choose what to serve, and he gets to choose how much he wants to eat. Even if he doesn't eat enough, we do not force him to eat anymore. We trust that he knows how much his body needs. And then we also do not use treats as like a bribe or anything like that. He can either have a treat with dinner, or sometimes we just give it after because we tend to eat dessert after, but it's not like, oh, good job, you ate enough, here's a treat. I don't want him to feel like he has to overfeed his body in order to have a treat afterwards. So anyways, I just feel like those are the things that have worked for us. So hopefully it helps you too. And I may have just spoken to you that entire time with something in my teeth, but I literally just got done eating lunch. But now I gotta get done on these dishes and get everything cleaned up. This is how I'm making Derek's quesadilla. This is a great way to repurpose leftovers. So I just crumbled up the burger in there with my spatula like this to make it into ground beef, because it was ground beef before it was in a patty. And then I added in some water and some Trader Joe's taco seasoning. You can do any kind of seasoning that you want. I'm gonna add it to my bowl of rice right here. I just made a little bit, whatever he would need for the quesadilla. And there are my little toppings to go in there. Ooh, it's hot. Kind of messy on the plate, but whatever. I'm not a food stylist. I just give him a side of salsa because that's what he likes, and then I cut it into little triangles. This one cut into fourths, and this is the salsa I'm using. It's the Kirkland Organic Salsa in medium. It's the shelf-stable one. He really loves this one. And I forgot to share that these are the tortillas that I'm using. It's the burrito-sized siete ones. We really like them. Alrighty, you guys. Next thing, we are going to be getting started on dinner here. You can see I have some chicken breasts. It's actually 3 chicken breasts that I just cut in half, and we're going to be making some Parmesan Parmesan chicken. I don't know, I found this recipe and I was like, you know what? Seems simple enough, easy to throw together. We're gonna try it. So first thing I'm gonna do is coat my chicken breast with some Italian seasoning. It doesn't really say to do this in the recipe, but I just wanna make sure we've got some flavor going on with our chicken. And then some salt, of course, because chicken always needs salt. We're gonna go in with some pepper and some garlic powder. Next, I have this little thing of cheese in here. I have just about less than half of this Miyoko's Classic Chive cashew milk cheese. It's really good if you've never tried it. Would be great on a charcuterie plate, but it's also great for baking. And then I have a little less than a cup of some Forager cashew milk yogurt. You can just use plain Greek yogurt or mayo, but I used a little bit less than a cup. It calls for a cup because I have this cheese. So we're just gonna mix those two together. So if you're gonna use this exact same Miyoko's cheese, just make sure it's kind of at room temperature. Otherwise, it's very hard to spread. And then I have a half a cup of vegan Parmesan right here. This is by the brand Violife. I just shredded it up myself. We're just gonna pour that right on in and mix it together. We're gonna do a little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of Italian seasoning in here. I like to get flavor in wherever I can, which is why I'm using that Miyoko's cheese. If you can't find that, or you can't find something similar, the non-dairy similar version would be like the Boursin cheese, the soft cheeses like that. Just use a full cup of the mayo, or what am I trying to say? Greek yogurt. You could also do like half mayo, half sour cream if you wanted, or something like that. Now we're just gonna pour this on top of the chicken and we're gonna kind of spread it out. I just wanna get it on there evenly. And according to the recipe, you wanna make sure everything is covered or the chicken will dry out. So you can see that everything is fully covered. So they also call for a little bit of extra Parmesan on the top here. So I did have to add like an extra half a cup of the cashew milk yogurt. So just so you know, I don't feel like it was enough for all of these chicken breasts, but now we're gonna throw it in the oven. So you're supposed to bake it at 375 uncovered for 45 minutes. I cut my chicken breasts in half so that hopefully they'll cook a little bit faster, and I turned my oven on 400. So we'll see, maybe 20, 25 minutes. I will keep you guys updated. It just came out of the oven and it smells so good. I cooked it for 20 minutes and honestly, I probably could have done like 15 to 17 minutes, maybe a little longer. I don't know. I used a meat thermometer. I'll link this one down below. I really liked it. Right now I am just heating up some brown rice in the microwave. And then had I have thought about it, I would have put a veggie with this, but this is all we're doing. I was literally already sitting down eating and I realized I forgot to show. And I added extra sauce so you can't really see it. The chicken's kind of down in there. I sliced it up and then we put some peas with it real quick. Derek didn't have any peas though because he's allergic. So we did it over brown rice because I already had my Instant Pot brown rice ready to go. And I just heated it up in the microwave. Then I threw the chicken on top, maybe put some extra sauce on there and the peas, and it is fabulous. I am super impressed. So creamy and completely dairy free and super easy. Everything came together in about 30 minutes. If you were going to do this over noodles, which was my other option tonight, I would triple the sauce recipe, like at least. It didn't make quite enough sauce in my opinion, but I'm a sauce girl, so. Side note, Logie Bear is loving it. He is downing it over there. Like he'll probably eat an entire chicken breast by himself.